Greetings, dear Earth family. So today I wanted to talk about discernment and being able to see clearly. I want to talk about people out there that use the truth to also push their agendas. They will use, let's say, 95% of truth, such as nature is good, for example, and people are like, yeah, nature's good. This resonates. You must be true. You must be right. Everything you say, for some reason, automatically must be therefore right. So they will use 95% truth and, like I said, wrap their own agendas inside this truth. And I feel like they are using this resonance within people to deceive them. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of bring that forth so that it could be seen. There is somebody out there, for example, that is claiming that we need to be purified. I personally do not think that we need to be purified. We are not dirty and don't need to be purified. If we want to heal, that is definitely something that everybody here on this planet needs, being that pretty much everybody has been traumatized, right? Like, Earth life has been rough, and I don't think it's missed anybody. The traumatization of living an Earth life, whether a person knows it or not, it's, I mean, you know, hey, maybe I'm wrong, but that seems to be the case, kind of across the across the board. And yeah, integration, you know, it that's where it's at. So we need to clear density, you know, that's what it is. Like, to work through trauma, that's processing and integrating parts of yourself. That's moving the stuck and stale and festering energy to be moved and felt and processed. And when you process, that's when you're integrating. And when integrated becomes a healthy part of your experience, bringing with it wisdom. How else are we supposed to gain wisdom, you know, if we have not been through it? It's experience that brings it. And yeah, there's definitely a difference between purifying and integrating. It's completely different. You know, it's, yeah. And how do you start with the integration process? Well, you have to be able to, well, first of all, want to do the healing. That's, I feel like, number one. You have to kind of have the desire, you know, to change your life. I guess, well, first of all, you have to be aware that there's something that you need to clear out, you know, something that needs to be processed, moved, integrated. And yeah, so you need to want to. Nobody can save you. Nobody can do the work for you. People could assist, but unless you're on board 100% yourself, there's nothing that can be done to sway you, you know. And that goes for anybody that is trying to rescue anybody else. You cannot rescue a person unless they want to rescue themselves. They have to be there for themselves first and foremost. And yeah, is there anything else? Be aware of it, want to work on it, and yeah, just move through the process, you know. You have to see it, you have to feel it. When you feel it, it kind of transmutes through you feeling it, through you seeing it and feeling it, spending time with it, maybe going as far as being grateful for it being there to allow you to learn from it. And you know, if you're seeing it, you're able to do something about it. So yeah, when it's like physical pain, for example, that's most of the time is, you know, the root is an emotional one, and you just have to kind of, you know, feel through all of it for it to move, for it to transform. And a lot of the time there is so much, that's so much work, you know, there's so much density, that so much work needs to get done. But keep going, you know, you can make it happen. And yeah, and that's that also has to do with being able to see clearly. You know, you don't want your past unintegrated, unprocessed traumas to what's the word, influence how you are perceiving things. So yeah, to see clearly, you must clear things out. And yeah, I just want to keep, you know, remind you guys, please be careful of things that resonate, you know, to kind of influence you to believe the undertones, you know, the little things that people are pushing. Your gut will usually actually tell you that something's not right. And for the most part, people don't, you know, I guess they've learned not to trust their gut. They kind of move that aside because everything else feels so good. But, you know, if there's doubt, there's an issue, usually. You have to feel through it. And again, you have to have clarity to be able to feel something clearly. So yeah, once you've done the work, you know, and the work, you have to, you know, as long as you clear out the big stuff, you do some work, you're able to see clear enough. And therefore you're able to use your guidance system. And, you know, it's very much the thing that you want to work with. And, you know, I guess I just also want to mention that, you know, there's people out there that like to say, well, you know, they said, or he said, or she said, so therefore it must be true. You know, the majority said, so it must be true. Well, as far as the majority, I think we all know that the majority can be wrong. You know, that's across the globe at this point. Yeah, again, you have to listen to your heart, listen to your gut. They will always tell you the truth. Don't ignore your gut. And, you know, it's not the external that will tell you stuff, even if everybody's against you. If your heart is telling you something, you have to follow that. Even if that truth is your own truth and nobody else's truth, it's still your truth. Very much important. So yeah, you have to listen to your inner self. And I guess that's it. You know? Thank you for listening. Sending you guys love.